Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid as gold. My so-called whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80's, 90's memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows and KOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom. And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so
can you hear me okay?
I think I need to turn you up just a smidgen,
Oh, okay.
smidgen. Now talk.
Hello. Can you hear me better?
Go ahead, talk again.
Okay, hi.
Oh, yeah, I
Can you hear
can.
me better?
I think it's just like the fan, the way it hits the mic this way, it's harder, but that's okay. I turned you up. So
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Cool. So, they literally, on my, like, as I was pulling into your driveway, basically,
Right.
they announced the cruise themes.
Okay.
And you don't know what they are.
I don't, because I decided I went to go try to find them. And then I'm like, no, you know what? This would be kind of cool if I learn about them and we record at the same time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I guess we'll see.
Tell us what you think.
So,
But don't be mean.
don't be mean. Is that what you said?
Don't be cruel.
To a heart that's true.
I don't want no other love. Baby, it's just you I'm thinking of.
So, Donnie tweeted, and I
Okay.
saw it pop up. Like, and I was texting you at the same time. So
Okay.
I pulled that up and I saw it.
Is there any that I really wanted that are happening?
I don't think so.
No 80's prom?
No. No 80's prom. But
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
I think these are pretty cool.
Okay.
I think that
I'm nervous.
you're going to be pretty pumped about
I'm
some
nervous.
of this.
I'm nervous. I'm kind of nervous.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
So the first one, I mean, these are not in order of appearance here,
Mhm.
but the first one we know, like we already knew there was going to be a GPS night.
Right.
So
okay.
it's GPS Love Fest.
cool.
Yep. The tradition continues, it says.
And I'm excited about what I'm wearing.
That's cool.
It's going to be fun.
It is gonna be fun.
I might be unrecognizable. Let's just put it that way. Maybe. If I decide to do the whole get up,
Right. You would be unrecognizable.
be like,
I think you'll do the whole
who's
get up.
that old dude out
At
there?
least get in the whole get up and like we'll take pictures and stuff. And then
Okay.
like
Okay.
if we have to shed some,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because it's
I
hot.
just said, who's that old dude? That's not giving it away, right?
No.
Okay.
No. Wait. No.
Okay.
So then
Okay.
another one.
Okay.
It's called Blockiversary.
Oh, what is this?
So it is, this is the description.
Oh my God. What?
Celebrate 10 years since our reunion and 10 years on the boat. It's all new kids all night.
Shut your mouth.
Anything NKOTB goes. So break out your new swag or old. We'll dance the night away with all our favorite new kid songs,
Oh my God.
memories, memorabilia, and a few surprises.
Shut your mouth. I have everything.
Yeah!
Give me the phone. I'm going to bring the phone out.
I'll wear it around my neck.
I will.
But don't strangle yourself.
I won't, but I'll pretend I'm making a call. Maybe Joey will answer. You never know.
You never know. We should both wear the phones.
Yes.
Okay.
I just got to find one.
Oh, we'll find one. Okay, now we have Valentine Girls Ball.
Oh, what is this?
What better way to be our Valentine girls and guys than by showing your BH love and adding a touch of red or going all red at our annual formal dress-up night. Let the love spread with red. So it's like a red theme formal night.
Okay.
I look terrible in red,
Same.
but oh well.
I'm thinking, but I could do like a deeper red and it would be okay.
Like, yes, like a crimson.
I was just going to say crimson. Like a nice crimson, like a BHS crimson.
You should get like a crushed velvet crimson. Ooh la la. There's your 80's prom right there.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
They had this amazing outfit, these amazing crimson pants.
Yeah.
velvety pants, and I almost bought them at
Yes.
Burlington Coat Factory.
Oh, really?
Yes. And I held them in my hand, and I was walking around the store, and what did I do? I put them back.
Yeah.
Because Kevin goes, are you going to really wear them? I'm like, I could get them for the cruise. They might have. Now I'm going to tell him. And so.
How long ago was this? Will they still have them?
This was like a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. You never know, though. They might still
You
be there.
never know.
So maybe I should go look.
So here we go.
Okay.
The last one. Well, the last one to reveal.
Okay.
70s night.
Okay.
Need we say more? We're throwing it back to the decade that brought us disco, 70s rock, soft rock, and so much more. It also brought us some of the most iconic fashions, hairdos, celebrities, and TV stars ever. This is the one where I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I mean, I'm excited about it still. I'm just like,
Like, I think about what I wore. Like, I think about...
Oh, do you remember what I looked like when I dressed up like the 70s? I looked like a teacher.
Yes, you did look like a teacher. And I had the best disco pants. They literally had a tag on them. I got them at Goodwill that said disco pants.
Mine were lined. Like, they were wool, and then they were lined with like a silky fabric. And like I ripped the silky fabric.
Yes. I had a pair of pants like that.
They were tight.
And it wasn't like ironic for a decade thing. They were from the Gap, and they were just like normal pants. And I ripped the silky liner as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's going to take some thinking. So I'm not totally sure what I'm going to do for that. The other ones, I have a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Also, you know what I like about these?
What's that?
I mean, we can go crazy and big, but you don't have to have a great costume, and it should be easy to pack.
Oh, I know what I want to do for 70s night.
What? Well, what? Do we need to take this off the record?
Yeah, I'm going to take this off.
70s has me thrown, though. What am I going to do with my hair?
I don't know.
That's the thing with 70s. Like, do I just like part it down the middle and wear it like my mom used to wear it?
Sure.
I'm glad that we've just finally know theme so we can start planning.
It is.
And buying.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's just apt to get expensive.
Oh, I've got all the new kid stuff, just don't have the phone.
I have new kid stuff.
Like, ever since we had that discussion, I cannot find one. I should have just bought it.
We'll find one. I'm confident.
Okay, guys. Sorry I didn't get I didn't get that excited about 70s night. I'm excited. Just have a little bit of a headache.
We'll be excited once we figure out what we're going to be wearing.
Yeah, we had to pause for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I did some things this week. This is kind of this is going to be a fun episode. Brooke doesn't know the stories that I picked. It's going to be fun.
I have no idea.
It's going to be fun. You're going to like them.
All right,
They're
cool.
awesome.
Cool.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay.
I have no idea what Post Misty's story on Instagram.
Oh.
I did it on Siri.
So that explains it.
You know, we always are talking about our vision board.
Yes.
And we just haven't,
Yeah. What's this?
I thought that we could fill this out. It doesn't have to be every week. When we can.
Yeah.
It's just a small thing that we can fill out. Maybe put some pictures. And we can post it on Instagram so people can see. And we're putting it into the universe.
Well, that's a good idea.
And there's all kinds of them. So, we can do it, every once in a while.
Yeah.
We'll post.
That's kind of cool.
So I saw it and I was like, yeah, I'm going to get it.
So we're just, picking up.
Yeah. And
somewhere.
it's super hot here.
Yeah, it is.
So
and
we've
humid.
got 3 fans going, 2 fans. So if you hear that noise, it's a fan.
Which is what it is. It's fan.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for fans.
Should we intro?
Yeah.
Okay, let's intro.
Julie intro.
This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever.
It's not the block party.
No, it's not. This is 80's, 90's.
It is.
And we got some 80's, 90's stories.
So this week was kind of crazy. And I didn't get a chance to edit like I was hoping I would because of the giveaway stuff.
Right. Which, it's all out.
Yeah.
It's all been sent.
Yes.
It was a priority.
Yes.
And it got done.
It did.
Thank you, Nikki. And that was...
It was like on my mind though. Like I needed to get that done.
Right.
And
because like your office is our
recording
studio.
It is.
It's our home base.
Right.
So when we do things like giveaways and that sort of thing,
it's like right here.
all right here, right in front of your face.
Staring at me.
So like when I go to my job, I go to an office like out, like not in my home, like, you know, and I don't see that stuff. It doesn't stare me in the face.
No.
But it stares you in the face all day long.
It does.
So it must, I can imagine.
It was
time.
I wanted to like get it out. So
Of
I
course.
just said, I'm going to do it.
Nikki, thank you so much for getting that out because that's huge.
I'm excited to do it and I'm glad that I could do it. I just want to say too, how can I say this? I guess I can just come right out and say it.
Yeah.
If I ever forget to send you like a thank you note, and I mean, here's the thing. I have a lot of anxiety about this. Like a lot of anxiety about like not telling you guys that I'm thankful for the stuff that you send, that I'm thankful for, you know, those times that you've reached out to us and told us that we were doing a good job and I was having a horrible day and like it just cheered me up. And I'm the type of person like I write thank you notes.
Right.
But it's getting to the point where I like, and it's like really cool, you know, because we get a lot of stuff.
Right.
That like I can't keep up because with work and stuff. And I just don't want you guys to think that I'm not appreciative or that Brooke is,
we're not appreciative.
Yeah. We are going to try as much as we can to make sure that like we let you know personally that how much we appreciate.
And it might be through Twitter.
Right.
Or it might be through like Facebook or
Right.
social media or an email, or it might be in a different route than a handwritten card.
Right.
But like truly we appreciate it.
Yeah.
And just know that the sentiment is behind it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Right.
It's just in that, like, that's what we're able to do.
Yeah. I've had a lot of anxiety about that. Just a lot of anxiety. Just, you know, cause I care about you guys and I care about you, you know, I know it's hard. A lot of you guys work, you guys do the same thing and like you take time out of your day to do the same thing. And I appreciate that. And Brooke appreciates that. But, I don't want you to think that we don't appreciate that and think, oh my gosh, that was so thoughtful because every time we get something, it just like,
it's a big deal.
It is. And every time I look at it, I think, oh my gosh, wow, somebody thought of me that day and sent that.
Right.
So
thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And sorry if you don't get a handwritten card, but we're gonna do our best to thank you personally.
Yeah.
Always.
Yes.
In some way.
I remember when I had Bryn, this happened. When I had Bryn, she was just quick story time. She was early. And so many people, like, because was on bed rest, had reached out and they had sent us stuff. And so I was able to like do things while I was sitting in bed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, thank you. And I didn't really know, like my mom never really taught me that. Like.
To do thank yous?
Well, because I never had like big birthday parties or really people send me stuff. Like, I just didn't.
Yeah.
Like, I never had like an aunt from away send me something.
I didn't either.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I wrote thank you notes. I remember when I got bit by a dog.
Yeah.
When I was like 7. People had stopped and given me stuff and I wrote thank you notes for that. So I think that was like still in my head.
Yeah.
Like when people do that, you write thank you notes. So like, but then after Broom was born, it was just like amazing. I mean, like it engulfed, like tons of people sent stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it was amazing. And I had such anxiety because I was so exhausted going to the NICU and, you know.
had a newborn baby in the NICU.
Right.
You were there.
Right.
All the time.
And I didn't send thank you notes.
That's understandable.
And
People
I still feel bad about that.
Don't feel bad about that.
Because, you know, you have that like one person, you know what I mean, in your family.
I do know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
And like, I get it. You know what I mean? Because I probably would, I don't know as if I would feel the same way necessarily just because I don't really care.
I don't either.
Like when somebody sends me a thank you note, I'm like, whoa, what?
Me too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting
but like,
that.
it's not I don't expect
No.
them. I don't.
No.
And thank you. Like, this is like a kind of a subject that's like, if you ever go to like on message boards, like not Facebook, well, maybe Facebook.
Is this like a controversial topic?
Thank you notes are very controversial.
Is it really? Sorry, guys.
Incredibly
crap.
controversial.
Crap. Did I just like
there's a message board that
unleash
I
something?
frequent.
Did I unleash the beast?
No.
Shoot.
No, because we're just telling it like it is.
I am. I just remember not doing that and having crazy guilt. But I wouldn't sit down and do it because you guys, I like, honestly, I don't even know. I was going through I know. I'm making excuses. I get it. I'm making excuses.
No. This is the way I feel.
I just
People
don't
understand.
ever want anybody to think I'm not appreciative because I so am. I so am.
I don't think that people generally think that.
Okay.
I think it's also kind of generational.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, no, this could be a very hot topic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh crap.
Some people were like, but yeah, on a message board that I go to,
Okay.
things will like in a community forum type of thing. Someone will bring up something about like thank you notes, yay or nay.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa boy. You're opening a can of worms with a subject like that.
Kind of like, do you put the toilet paper over or under?
This is even more heated.
Really?
Yes. And toilet paper always goes over.
I mean, I've seen multiple people talk about thank you cards before.
Yeah.
And it's been like variety.
Like some people
More so though, like send them. And like, I agree. You know what I mean? If you have but like I said, I never grew up like expecting them.
Right.
So it's like a surprise when I'm like, whoa, hey.
Like I always had to send a thank you note to like my grandmother.
Oh, that's nice.
Because it was just like
she expected one.
Not so much, but we didn't see her as much. Only because she lived a little bit further away.
Yeah.
Not far.
I think that a phone call, like, I think you should say thank you to somebody who's like away. Like that you don't see.
Well,
and like,
I
let's say you
saw
get
her when
something
when she'd give it to me.
Oh.
But
okay.
like my mom just always thought like you should send one to your grandmother. Like send one to your elders.
Oh, okay.
But like other people, she was like, no. Because they're at the party, like I'm opening the presents as they're there and I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $20. Thank you for the Barbie. You know, thanks for whatever. That Nuke is in the Block book.
Hey, that was a good book.
So that's kind of like how we did it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. But some people are like, oh my, if she didn't send a thank you card, she is the rudest person ever.
Really?
That is the rudest thing you can ever do to somebody is not send a thank you card.
What?
And I'm like, no, it's not. Like, I don't give you somebody a present expecting a thank you card back.
But maybe they were raised like that though. Like maybe their parents put like significance on that. Do you know what I mean?
Well, their parents had to have had the same opinion.
Kind of like my mom would put significance on a very, very, very tidy bedroom.
Your mom would not have let you hang out with me if she had seen mine.
She would have. She would have. Just my room was like military.
Your room was like a showcase.
It was like a shrine.
It was a showcase.
In one of the videos that I did, I digitized.
Yes.
It showed my bedroom very clearly and it was messy.
What?
Yeah. Well, and
messy.
And think about,
was there like a sweatshirt on your, like unfolded on your bed?
Well, there were, it was like hard.
A tape case was open.
This was like the point where my mom said it was okay to like move, like expand my posters. Well, why did my mom let me have like a half naked man?
Art of Man.
Well, not only him, but I had some man with like a towel. Do you remember him on the closet door? What
I don't think I do.
What in the world?
I know, but you had that Art of Man poster.
Who got that? I think Corey got that for me.
I don't know. I saw Corey yesterday.
Again?
Yes. At Rec.
What in the world, Corey?
I see. She's like in the circle because the kids.
Because
her friend's daughter is
Sadie's
age.
Why doesn't she text me?
I don't know. She wants to hang out.
Okay, Coco.
Coco.
I'm coming for you.
Coco.
So back to, so very controversial topic. I'm sorry if I'm a very, like, it's just, it wasn't something, also I didn't get a lot of things from a lot of people that, you know what
Right. I mean, like Christmases, it was like your parents.
I got like a present, I got presents from my parents and my mom's side.
Like side. Yes.
Like her sister.
Yes.
And my nan and grandpa.
Same.
That's it.
Like my mom's side.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like no.
And like my grandmother on my dad's side, but that was that.
No, I didn't get anything from them ever. I never saw them on the holidays. Like I never.
Yeah.
That's a whole other episode. That's a whole other episode for another time.
But right. I mean, how do I put it? Like the circle was small.
Yeah.
So you could personally thank these people.
Right. I can remember though, my Aunt Michaeline occasionally would send something, but I would call her.
I remember that.
I would call her and I would talk to her, and because I was so excited to tell her how much I loved it. She would send me like really cool stuff.
I
Like,
remember.
she sent me that holographic Gap bag, that backpack.
Yes.
Freaking amazing. She would just send me stuff every once in a while. She'd say, cause she was the one, you guys, in the picture, if you are on Instagram, okay, and you saw me living my best life, not in that video, but in that picture, that was all Michaeline. She bought the shirt, she bought the laces, I probably had the tape. I probably had the tape at that point. That's probably how I got Hanging
That's
Tough.
awesome.
So I'm really sorry that I haven't been able to get you guys extra content lately. Like I'm really trying really hard. I've had some pretty trying days. Let's just be honest. Cause I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. I've had some hard days lately.
It's okay.
I feel awful.
Don't feel awful.
And it's just like, I have all this anxiety. Like I have all this anxiety that people are like,
if they want extra content, I'll
do
give them some extra content. You know what I'll do? I'll record right on here, and I'll record. I'll say something. I'll record a story. I'll tell them about my dream.
do it.
And then I'm going to put it on Patreon. And it's going to sound like crap, but whatevs,
Cause they will love it.
because that dream was, even though it didn't come to fruition,
I'll listen.
like in the dream,
I listened to that.
it was such a good dream.
That was exciting this morning. That was exciting. So,
Anyway.
okay. So what I've done is Brooke has not seen these. I went through the archives and I found some 80s and 90s stories. Now I will be getting Mr. Shane McDermott's episode edited. But like I said, with the stuff that happened this week and just, it was an impossible goal.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of goals, Brooke and I have this little sheet here now.
I think we talked about it already, didn't we?
I don't think so.
I think we did.
The Make It Happen sheet?
And put it on Instagram.
Did we?
Yeah.
We were talking about? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, we totally did. I think it's a great idea.
Cool. So we're going to read some stories.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about it.
Sweet.
Let's do it.
Want me to read the first one?
Yeah.
This is Kelley's first job. Pictures are on our website.
Yeah.
mysocalledwhatever.com.
Do it.
Under the episode.
It's going to be step 88.
That's right. Yo. So Kelley's first job. So I thought, why not talk about my first job? I mean, it is a writing prompt on the website for a story idea.
Kelley.
True that.
Kelley, thank you for that. If you guys want to find out things that you can talk about,
Go to our website.
go to our website. Like, you can talk about anything. Like, seriously, any
Right.
topic, and send it to us.
Right.
And most likely, we will read it. So
True that.
But if you need some prompts, go to our website.
Check them out.
Check it out.
All right, so here's Kelley's story. Okay, so I was 15 years old and I lived just outside of Traverse City, Michigan. I had a few friends who worked at the downtown fancy hotel, the Park Place Hotel.
Ooh.
Look it up. It's really pretty and at one time was a lighthouse, if I'm remembering it right.
What?
I
I bet
went-
it's haunted as hell.
I bet it is.
Lighthouses? People went crazy there.
Haunted.
Crazy. Lots of crazy haunted lighthouses in Maine, just so you know.
I work there with some awesome people. One just so happens to be the first friend I can remember meeting. She's in this group too.
Hey!
Hey, Heather!
Hey!
So I was in the housekeeping department. Yeah, I was the person who would wake you up before you were ready, knocking on your door saying, housekeeping, as if you didn't already know. I remember I only worked weekends, and the first thing that I would do in every room was turn the radio on. I loved listening to Casey Kasem in the Top 40 Countdown.
Hells
Me
yes.
too.
I love his voice.
I would dance while vacuum. R.I.P.
Oh, what? Did he die?
Yeah.
When?
A few years ago.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
R.I.P. Casey Kasem. You lived a full life.
You did.
I would dance while vacuuming and once tripped over the cord that I got wrapped around my feet. I always checked really good near the nightstands and under the beds for any drop money.
Wait, are you sure you're not thinking of Dick Clark?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I'm like on this. I'm sorry. I'm going through. Oh. Hey, I would have always checked underneath the bed for something else.
For what?
Like,
For what?
Oh God.
For what? What would you check under the bed for?
There's a dead person under there.
Oh God. Wouldn't you smell it?
I don't know. It's like it happens. Like it happens.
That has happened.
It happened at the hotel Kevin and I stayed at.
Yep. And it happened somewhere else too.
It's happened multiple times. It's why I always
like this happens in hotels.
Yes. I'm sorry.
I know what it was.
I wasn't trying to be weird.
You know what the story is. I know you do.
What?
It was like a smell in the room for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know about a long time, but there was a smell in the room and they couldn't figure out what it was coming from.
Oh no.
And it was a body.
Oh no.
Like inside.
Oh no.
Like where the mattress was.
No.
Like on a platform. It was like inside of it.
No.
Yes, this happened.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And it was like, I don't remember where it was.
I'm taking the whole bed apart now.
It was, yeah. I mean, but you could smell it. Like people, like they smelled it.
Oh God. Sorry that turned that.
Yeah, that was gross.
That's okay.
That got bad. Anyway, Kelley used to look for money.
Okay.
You know, this is what I learned to tip people in the service industry. Not a lot of people would leave tips for the housekeeping staff, but some did, and I really liked those people.
I always tip the housekeeping
Me
staff because you know
too.
what? You do a lot.
You clean up my dirty sheets and towels.
Yes.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
You clean the toilet seat.
Always.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, hopefully you clean the toilet seat. I'm assuming you do because it's your job, and I'm assuming that you do your job well.
I'm always concerned that they do it with my toothbrush.
I know.
So I hide my toothbrush.
I always put it back in its container.
You've always probably seen me. I hide my toothbrush.
I
I always put it somewhere where they least suspect it.
Well, I'm not going to say that. We'll leave that. We'll save that for off OT.
Okay.
I once found a disposable camera left in a room. I did not take it and develop it, but I did turn it into the lost and found. I have to admit, I kind of wanted to develop the film. There was a big concert in town that weekend, and I was hoping it might have pictures on it from there.
I don't think it did.
I guess I shall never know.
I think it had.
What do you think it had on
people
there?
on it?
Naked people.
Oh,
but
I'm
why?
going to the extreme.
I know.
Don't know because
Why would you take naked pictures of the disposable camera that you're going to have to take to develop that someone's going to see?
No, because people are weird.
People are weird.
And then they probably left it there on purpose.
They probably like people to look at those pictures.
Probably.
What was that movie?
A 1 hour photo?
No, not that one.
That was crazy.
Oh, Summer School.
Wait, what happened?
Those two guys worked in a, like,
that's right,
they've developed pictures.
Yeah.
And they used to, like, look at them.
I always wanted that job. I'm so nosy.
I'm very nosy.
I'm a nosy Nelly.
There was this one weekend that there were a bunch of college-age kids staying in the hotel. That was interesting. Let's just say, if the housekeeper ever knocks on the door more than twice, on that third knock, she's opening the door if you have not said anything to her. So please, people, for the love of everything NKOTB and holy, please say something to that poor housekeeper if you are in an awkward position.
Oh, no!
Don't ruin their day by giving them something that cannot be unseen.
Oh, Kelley! What was it? What did you see?
I feel like she probably saw naked people.
Like doing it?
Or maybe just passed out.
Doing it and doing it and doing it
Is it
well.
LL Cool J? I'd walk in on that.
Kelley, what was it? Now you're going to have to tell us. Full frontal? I'm full of piss and vinegar today.
Did you see any eggplants?
Oh. Bow, chicka wow wow.
Sometimes, if you place things in the lost and found and it was not claimed within a certain amount of time, you could have the item.
Same at the airline.
I remember. I never found much that I really wanted, but I did get a sweet pair of Oakleys one time.
So did I. I also got a Game Boy.
I didn't work it. I remember that. Didn't you get a camera too?
Well, I would
Like a digital
always try
camera?
to hunt them down. Like, I would find, like, phones especially. I would
Yeah.
find some kind of
Well,
piece of
yeah.
personal... Other people didn't. I'd find
Yeah.
some kind of piece of personal information. I'd, like, call them or
Yes.
call, like, their family and say, hey, I found your phone. You know what? A lot of times, they'd be like, oh, I already replaced it. So what do you want me to do with this?
I didn't work at this job for super long, like only a few months. Those roads really suck in the winter at times, especially when you live outside of town with no guaranteed transportation to work. So it was short-lived, but that was my first job. I remember being super excited to be able to buy Christmas gifts for family members that year.
Aww.
It was the first time I got to do that. Traverse City really is beautiful, especially at Christmas time. But for now, I love the beach at Christmas more. I don't know how you all can stand driving in the winter icy roads. Suck.
Blech.
Especially when the salt doesn't work. Oh, on the roads?
It works up here, but we have, like, a combination thing.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it's like it's a combination of like de-icing fluid and
Salt. And,
yeah,
I mean, it's okay.
glycol.
What's worse is like heavy. Well, no, really icy roads are terrible when it's like glare ice and like the plows and the
Like
they can't get out.
no, like
That's bad.
the ice storm.
Yes,
That was crazy.
or like the day that Sadie and I got stuck at that restaurant for 3 hours. Ice Arts.
What?
This is few years ago.
I didn't know about this.
You remember this? It was a Saturday morning, and it was just like it was in November, and it was like glare ice.
This November?
No, a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
And we left to go to her gymnastics class, even though I knew that roads were not great. The gymnastics class wasn't canceled,
Mm-hmm.
so we still went.
Mm-hmm.
And I was driving down Burley Road, down the hill, and I slid all the way down to Broadway.
Oh my word!
And then I turned around and tried to get back up. Couldn't. So I literally slid into Dice Arts and stayed there for 3 hours.
That's craziness. Isn't there a song about Traverse City?
I don't know. We'll have to look that up.
I feel like there's like a 70s or from Hairspray or something. Probably not. Traverse City. Or is that Kansas City? Traverse City, here I am. I don't know.
I have no idea. My second job was when I moved back to Florida. It was a typical fast food job. Burger King. I worked there for a few years, and my main memory I recall from this job was, picture it, old school Burger King lobby. I had my green and navy striped work polo on with my navy visor. I was on my dinner break, sitting there with my Big King burger and a chocolate shake to dip my fries in, with my Sony Discman on the table and those horrible metal headband headphones on. And what was in my rotation? Yep. NSYNC and DMX.
Hells yeah.
Those are my two favorite CDs at that time.
Me too.
Oh yeah. And those paychecks were to purchasing my overalls and my fake Doc Martens. The good old days. And she's got some pictures.
I have to say,
Yes.
Burger King, have you seen the new Burger King polos?
No.
They look like the Whopper. They look like a Whopper.
Oh, I have seen those. Yes, yes.
And I was looking at a guy from afar and I was like, that's a burger.
I like them.
All right, we'll pause for a second. Okay, so Brooke had to take a little potty break.
Yes, I did.
Pee break.
So
I wrote down a bunch of notes and they're gone. Which I'm a little disappointed. But I think I can do it from memory now because I already
I don't have all mine.
I have all mine in my head
I'll
right
just
now.
say my first one. You go.
So first, I started babysitting first, and then
Yep.
I was a dog sitter. Remember Shaq, the little dog Shaq? that I
No.
used to dog sit.
No.
He was a Shih Tzu, cute little dog named Shaq. And then I was a paper boy, paper delivery person, and then I worked at Dairy Queen.
Yes.
That was like my
They wouldn't hire me.
Oh, that's sad. We have talked about that.
We have. Anyway.
And then I worked at Northern Reflections, MBNA.
Mm-hmm.
That was a credit card company. was a telemarketer. I was there for a year, which is like 10 years in RL.
That really...
For real.
For
like,
MBNA, yeah.
There was a lot of turnover while I was there. So I don't know why I stopped, but then that's when I was jobless for a little while.
Yeah, I don't know why you stopped.
I think that something happened with my schedule and they changed my schedule. And they told me like I couldn't work a certain schedule anymore. And I was like, all right, I quit. It was like the straw, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I had savings built up, so it was okay. So then I worked at, and I'm not like that. Like, I'm not like, I was also a kid. I was like 18. So I was
exactly.
I was like, meh, authority, meh. So, but I was first very respectful. Just want to put that out there. So then, Athletic Lady, Sunglass Hut, American Eagle, World of Science.
Oh my God, World of Science.
Lids. These were all kind of at the same time because I took seasonal positions.
Right.
Back to the I was always at the Sunglass Hut through this whole thing. Then, Business Express Airlines, which then turned to American Airlines. And then I left in 2004 when I had Bryn because I couldn't go back to work. And then I went back to work at US Air.
Yep.
US Air Bangor Daily.
Oh my gosh.
And then my current job.
That's crazy.
I did them all.
I probably could do mine.
Do it.
Okay. I got to think about this. I started at Pilot's Grill.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
When I was 15 as a bus girl.
Oh my gosh, I forgot one.
What?
When I was a waitress.
Oh my God. Where was that place?
That was after MBNA. It was at the Wright Brothers Grill.
That's right. Oh.
And I was with people that had been there for like ever.
You didn't like it.
No, well, I wasn't good at it.
It was hard. It's a hard job.
It was really hard to be a waitress.
I
You guys,
forgot
that
about
waitress,
that.
oh my gosh. And here's the thing. I was with like lifers that had been there for years. And they just like, you know, when you've been there for a long time and somebody comes in and they're like, ooh, you know what I mean?
Like they knew what they were doing.
And I didn't. I was like a lost puppy. And the manager was so nice. He was such a nice guy.
Aww.
But I worked with, you look nice.
You did? What did he do?
He was a dishwasher. All of a sudden he came in and I was like, what's going on, man?
Did he remember you?
Of course he did.
Oh, wait. I was thinking of somebody else.
You were thinking, no, that's all right.
That's exactly who I was thinking of.
No.
I didn't know that he worked there.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. That's when I knew that things were a little, not so good for him.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway, he was there and all of a sudden, like, I'd go in to check the schedule and like, I wasn't on the schedule anymore. And he was like, if you really want to be on the schedule, I can put you. I was like, no, it's okay. I understand. He was like, but you're such a hard worker. It was hard because I had like a big strike against me because all these pilots came in that one time and they all spoke Russian. Like they were all like Russian pilots. They came in and they had breakfast and they all got Bloody Marys. And I had like a whole section and like all of them. And we were short staffed. And and I went to go like do something and they all took off and left their bills.
Oh.
I had to pay for them.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was kind of like.
That sucked.
Yeah. And so I guess it was my fault. I don't know.
How was it your fault that somebody walked out on their bill?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I did something wrong. Like I was like supposed to like bring the bill at a certain point and I didn't. And.
Oh, okay.
But like I feel like they were just looking for something.
Right.
Because I wasn't what they were used to because everybody had been there forever.
So.
But it was cool. And when I started working at the airport and I would see them, we were nice to each other.
That's nice.
So whatever.
So it was fine.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So sorry about that.
Because it's not for everyone.
No.
Like I've never waited tables.
And that's why like Kelley said for house, like I appreciate the service industry. Like you wouldn't believe, like I appreciate it so much. And so that's why I make sure I show my appreciation.
Yep, definitely.
Show your appreciation.
I made terrible tips as a bus girl.
Did you?
Yeah. Because the wait staff would tip us, but they only had to tip us if there was more than one bus person on. They only had to tip you $1.
What?
Per server.
And you had to buy like all new fancy clothes.
Well, my dad bought them for me. And I didn't really, I mean, I had to, because we had to, it was a fancy restaurant. So like you had to dress up.
Mm-hmm.
So like when I bussed tables, I wasn't wearing like a polo shirt and an apron.
Right.
I had to wear a dress,
Mm-hmm.
like, because it was old fashioned. So like as a female, I had to wear a skirt or a dress and I had to wear pantyhose, and closed-toe shoes. So it was just an excuse. My dad was so proud of me for having a job at 15. I'd be like, Dad, I really need a new dress for work. And he'd be like, okay, let's go to the mall. And we'd go to like American Eagle
Oh, that's so
and he'd buy me a dress
nice.
that was $50. And then I'd go to work and make $2.13 an hour.
One of my favorite
Plus
dresses
$4 in tips.
that you got was that the one with the little flowers all over it.
Which one? Was
It
it
was-
the maroon one?
Yes.
I love that one.
I love that
I wore
dress.
that for school pictures one year.
You let me borrow that a couple times.
We used to borrow clothes.
We did.
Remember that vest?
I love that vest.
That vest. Everybody had their hands on that vest at some point.
Yeah.
It just made its way.
It was a little short for me, but I still wore it.
You rocked it.
Thank you.
So
did you.
I loved that vest. Oh my God. So then after Pilot's Grill, I worked at the mall
Mm-hmm.
at Northern Reflections.
She was my boss, guys.
I was third key.
We freaking jammed that job.
Yeah, we did.
I freaking loved it.
It was awesome.
The only reason why I got done was because of basketball season.
True.
I was sad.
So I worked at Northern Reflections, then I worked at Sunglass Hut,
Mm-hmm.
and then I worked at, that's where it gets a little foggy. I don't remember the order of operations here. Like, I really don't remember.
That's okay. You don't have to say it in order. You worked at the Gap.
I did work at the Gap. I worked at Lids.
Yep.
I worked at, I forgot about Motherhood Maternity.
I was just going to say Motherhood Maternity.
I worked at Motherhood Maternity.
and
I
you
worked at
worked-
Prince Plus.
You worked at Motherhood when I was pregnant.
I did.
That was very handy.
I worked at Prince Plus. I worked at Eddie Bauer.
That's right.
This is not in order. I worked at Aspen Dental.
That's right. I remember
worked
coming to
at-
visit you at Aspen Dental.
You did?
Yeah.
Down in Topsom?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Kevin remembers that too. Every time we go by. Remember when we went and visited Brooke here?
That job, I'll tell you what. I enjoyed the people I worked with a lot. That was a rough job. It was hard. It was very salesy.
Yeah.
It was hard. But I found other employment and got out of there.
You worked as a travel agent.
Yes, like an auto travel counselor. And then I moved and I went back to retail and worked at
Mhm.
New York and Company. And then I left that and had Sadie, and then I wasn't going to work. And then I was like, I can't not work because this is boring.
Mhm.
So then I went to work part-time for a real estate agent. That was fun.
That I loved it when you did that job.
I loved that job. I really did. But then I had an opportunity to go back to my previous employer up here, and now I'm a travel agent up here. And I know I left some out, but that's okay. You get the gist. I worked a lot at the mall.
Yep.
I worked at a lot of stores.
Yep.
I don't think there was any other stores.
I'm just trying to like think if there was any other ones, but I don't think so. I think you got all of them. I feel
Yeah.
like you did.
I think so. Like, I never worked at any athletic stores other than Lids, which wasn't really an athletic store. It was just a hat store.
Yeah. You worked at that little kiosk seasonally.
Oh, I worked like a couple shifts just to
Yeah.
help out. You mean, wait, the Beanie Baby one?
Yeah. I mean, that cannot be left out
No.
because that is true 90s
It was
form.
It was a Beanie Baby seasonal kiosk. And I knew the guy that owned it because he used to be one of our friends' managers at another kiosk in the
Yeah.
mall. And he needed some help around the holidays. So I was like, I'm more than happy to help. I worked at the Aussie T-shirt company.
That's right.
And we had no bathroom.
Oh, that's right.
Like, here's the thing. Sunglass Hut kiosk, no bathroom. So you just like get to know the stores around you.
Right. And
You
you go
use
there.
their bathroom. Well, the T-shirt store was like an inline store. It wasn't a kiosk. It was like a storefront with no bathroom. So what do?
Right.
You go across to Coffee Express and use their bathroom while the guy that works at Coffee Express watches your store.
That's right, because you had to like make sure nobody stole your stuff.
But you couldn't drop the gate because if you dropped the gate, the mall would fine you.
Yep.
And then...
I remember running in, like almost like Mission Impossible style.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember the mall calling me when my store wouldn't be open.
Oh, no.
Be like, anybody open in the store today? Be there in 5.
Luckily, we had some really good security guards.
Yes, they looked out for us.
They really did.
So
I just remember one time I was like running to the point, like, you know, like you slide, like, and I was sliding, open that gate.
Yep. We survived.
We
and
did.
Here we are.
Here we are. So it was fun. That was fun to talk about. Good topic, Kelley. You got a first job you want to talk about? You send us your stories and tell us about your first job.
mysocalledwhatever at gmail.com.
And we will read it.
Stat.
On the podcast.
Ish.
So I'm going to read, this is from Danielle, and she just like included some 80s and 90s memories. And guess what I did?
What?
I took inventory of all my crushes and wrote them down.
Can I just say?
You know all of them.
Well, yeah. I also saw one of mine this morning.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
I did. At Dunkin' Donuts.
Did he say hi?
He did not see me.
Okay. I get it though. And you were like, I'm sorry. Don't apologize.
Like, I'm sorry. I still think he's cute.
And you get like
I'm sorry. I do.
like you get like the breath, it takes a breath away. Just like peanut butter.
Like I stop in my tracks because it's like, and I did. I like opened the door and I just stopped and I was like, oh my God, there he is. And like, I've seen him other places and he always says hi. And I'm like, how do you even remember who I am? Do you know what I mean?
That's nice. That's nice.
It is nice. And maybe he doesn't remember my name, but he remembers my face. And he says hello. And that's nice. He's a nice person.
Yes, he is.
He was always a nice person anyway.
He's a kind fellow.
But he was having a conversation with a couple other guys in there. A couple old men.
Oh.
And they were talking sports.
Yep.
And he was not looking in my direction, but I knew it was him because like he stands out in a crowd. Well, I'll just put it that way. So anyway, I'm excited to hear Danielle's.
Yeah. All right, here it is. The crush. This is number 1. My first crush was in 1st grade. The boy, ironically named Joey, was in 5th. Whoa, you were getting the older men. Look at you.
Whoa.
Look at you, Danielle. He might have been held back a year because he looked a little older, but I never asked. He and his family attended our church. He helped me make my first and only in life to now 3-point shot. That's so
Aww.
cool. I talked about him constantly. Even my great aunt and uncle knew about him. In February, I gave him a ring from a gumball machine and asked if he'd be my Valentine. Oh my gosh. I'm getting like, yee!
That's so cute.
Later that day at the car line, he walked up behind me and asked if I'd be his Valentine, kissed my cheek, and walked away. What a sweet boy.
That's so nice.
What a sweet boy. I had the dopiest grin on my face. When my mom's car pulled up a few minutes later, I don't know what's happened. Oh, wait. I had the dopiest grin on my face when my mom's car pulled up a few minutes later. That's adorable. I don't know what's happened to him in the years since, but I do still think of him, and it always makes me smile. You
Aww.
should find him. If you're single lady, you should find him. Excuse me.
Find him.
Joey from 5th grade.
Yeah. Let's find
Like
him.
Rudy.
Rudy.
Rudy Anderson from California.
Where are you, Rudy Anderson? Anybody know Rudy Anderson from California?
I don't know. He was a nice looking boy. In 5th grade.
Maybe he's a nice looking man now.
I bet he is. Maybe
somebody knows
He's
him.
very svelte.
Have you seen
You know
him?
what I mean? He had that maroon like turtleneck and he would like rock it.
He was like styling.
And it was like, he was like very stylish for Maine.
And for like a kid.
Yeah. So every year, like I had a crush.
I think that's common though.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Sometimes they were the same occasionally. But like as the years progressed, I got more and more boy crazy. Like more and more boy crazy. Like multiple boys.
But it like calmed down a little bit too.
Like in high school.
Yeah. Like you had peak
Oh, I had peak moment.
You had
You know what that peak moment was.
You had peak.
What are you thinking my peak was?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it was
7th
sometime
grade?
between, yeah.
So
I think that's normal.
So I'm going to say this. Ready?
Yeah.
So in kindergarten, it was Josh.
Okay.
Then it was Brent in 1st grade.
Okay.
You know who I'm talking about?
Nope. Oh, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, how you doing, Brent?
interesting.
Then it was Eddie.
Universal.
Yeah. That was when you and I were in the same grade.
Right.
Now, Eddie's dad was a DJ at my sister's wedding. And I was like, I hope that he comes.
Why would he come?
I don't know. But I really hoped.
My pants come all the way up to here.
I really hoped that he came, but he didn't.
Oh.
I was looking my best.
Well,
Living
yeah.
my best life, dancing my best dance moves on that dance floor. Let me tell you.
Hoping that Eddie would walk in.
I hope that Eddie would. And my sister would always go, Eddie. She'd do this thing. And when I was doing a fashion show for my mom for
Yeah.
3rd grade, my nan was like talking and she was like, oh, that's a nice outfit. The boys are going to like that. And my mom goes, she only has eyes for Eddie.
That's cute.
This was before Joey. So, you know.
Right.
So then it was, so that was 2nd grade. Lance romance. Darcy, if you're listening, Levance. So that was what, 3rd grade?
Mm-hmm.
And then 4th grade, it was Eric and Joey.
Joey McIntyre?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We're counting celebrity crushes in this?
Well, that's
Why
all
not?
I might it started to dwindle with Eric because I was like, wow, that Joey McIntyre, man. Woo! And then it kept going into 5th grade. And then with Josh, a different Josh than kindergarten. Also Shane McDermott.
Yep.
What? We talked to him on the podcast. What?
I know. That's crazy.
That's insane.
I can't wait to hear that episode.
Me too. Okay, so we're in 6th grade. So it's like Joey and Adam. I almost said his last name.
I heard that. You had his name written on my wall.
Oh, but there was another Adam that I liked too around that time.
Oh, yeah.
Because of your mom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was, you know who.
I do know who.
And Danielle, I can relate because this gentleman was 5 years older than me.
Oh, yeah. Slightly older.
I had a crush.
Oh.
Oh, I had a crush. Oh, man. And I see him often.
Yes.
And he knew I had a crush on him. Big time.
Yeah.
So then 8th grade was Josh from kindergarten, who was also like my best friend.
Yeah.
Broke my heart.
God.
Freshman year was Matt and Pete.
Not my Pete.
No.
Different Pete. My Pete was like married when we were
I'm going to say
freshman
Pete
in high school.
Petula.
We've
Thought I saw him at Old Orchard Beach the other day.
I know.
And I looked at
Pete
him.
Petula.
What if it was him?
I
I
don't.
think it was him.
Where does he live?
Because he kind of looked at me like.
I think he lives down in southern Maine.
I think it was him. Because he stopped and looked at me. And I looked at him. But I had like caught.
You had a moment.
I could see somebody stare, like stopped looking at me.
Yeah.
And so that's why I looked over. And at that point, he was walking back. Like he stopped looking and was kind of like walking. Like, I think I know that girl. And I'm like, Nikki, don't say it because I do this all the time. I know you. And I don't. So, and then I walked up to you and I said, I think I just saw Pete Petula.
And I was like, Pete Petula, where? Which one? And then I couldn't see it because it was back.
He was gone.
Yeah.
So maybe it was him. Maybe not, because my vision's gotten quite bad since I thought my mom and her sister were in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. And I go, it kind of looks at him if you look at closely, and Kevin goes, with your eyes closed. So then it was, Aaron.
You skipped over Tom.
Oh, forgot about Tom. Forgot about that dude.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Aaron, and guess who knows about Aaron?
I know who knows about Aaron.
Our friend.
Because we talked about Aaron.
Yes.
And then she was like, I know who you're talking about.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Alyssa, I can't believe
You know what
it.
you did.
You know what you did. And then Scott.
Oh, Scott. I forgot about Scott.
I liked Scott so much.
I forgot about him.
It was more like because like we became really good friends.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm so conflicted.
I remember.
And then it was Joey M again. I was like, hello, it's the late 90s and I'm ready.
I'm ready for Joey in a vest.
Gimme. It was always Joey. Joey was like lingered throughout.
Joey, you've always been the one. Kevin understands.
I don't know. Okay. So anyway, what about you? What are your like momentous crushes?
But one of them I saw this morning.
Yeah.
I'm not as comfortable saying their names.
Why? Who cares? If they listen, they're like, oh, she had a crush on me. Whatevs.
Well, I don't see. I had a couple epic
If
crushes.
P. Petula would be like, yeah, I knew. All of these guys knew I had a crush on them. I did not.
They? Not all of mine knew.
I did not make it a mystery. It wasn't like I went up and said, I love you. But like, I think I was like, maybe they didn't know. I don't know.
I don't know who I had a crush on. Like when I was really little, like kindergarten, I didn't have a crush on anybody. Like I genuinely didn't. The first one I can remember is Eddie in second grade. And I didn't even know him. I don't even know that I knew his name was Eddie because I was the new kid.
Okay, so the music. We could probably have like 20 episodes about this. But
yeah, we could.
Danielle said, I had all my pop bases covered back then. I had NSYNC, Britney, a Backstreet Boys t-shirt, and a Christina Aguilera Barbie doll. Look at that. The t-shirt made my best friend at the time a bit jealous. She was a Nick girl. Uh-oh. And the doll had the same outfit as what Christina wore in the Genie in a Bottle video. That's really cool. I didn't know there was a Christina Aguilera doll. Was there a Britney Spears doll too?
I'm sure there
Probably.
was. We were like a little old for dolls.
Yeah.
Well, that's different.
I got some dolls anyway.
Yeah, but that's different. It's different when it's in sync.
Yeah, that's true.
Because like when it's in sync, you're like, oh my god, like.
I bought them as
But like we didn't play with Barbies
a conversation
anymore.
piece.
Right. Collector's items.
Yes.
If you will.
Right. I so wanted those orange pants, but never got them. Those were some good. I don't think I could have.
I would not have been able to wear those.
No, I would. I wanted to. All I wanted to do was wear one of those handkerchief shirts.
I
know. I also loved LFO, Sugar Ray. Love Sugar Ray. The ultimate beach party band, in my opinion, and the Spice Girls. The latter was played at almost every roller skating party in my elementary school. That's awesome.
Cool.
So, this was the teacher and the coach. This is number 3. She said, I actually had a few favorite teachers. My kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Quinn, encouraged my love of reading. She helped me do my first ever book report, which amazed a few people, mom included, because the book was 4th grade level.
Wow.
That's really cool. My 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Eshelman, was an older woman with short, curly gray hair. She always smiled whenever I'd playfully tease her about her first name, Alice. I had the same teacher for 2nd and 4th grade, Mr. Santee. Though we didn't always get along, probably because I hadn't yet been diagnosed as autistic. Oh, wow. And some of my behaviors couldn't be explained due to that, but I still gave him a box of Shamrock cookies on his birthday, St. Patrick's Day. That's sweet.
Nice.
The PE coaches were all characters in their own way, especially Mr. Libby. He loved to make jokes about the different famous people supposedly hiding in the sand pile in the retention pond area. Oh my gosh. That's, as far as I know, he's still at the school. Oh, and he's probably making those same jokes.
That's
and she says,
cute.
well, biddy, that's all, folks. So many memories. I hope you enjoy reading these stories as much as I enjoy telling them.
Those were awesome. So that was good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Danielle.
Thank you. All right, Courtney and games.
Games.
I'll
read this one.
Oh.
Oh.
Sing it to me, Joe.
Hey, Brooke and Nikki.
Hey.
It's your old friend Courtney.
What's up, Courtney?
So this story is about games. The games I played outside with my friends. Darn kids today don't play outside enough. Oh, sorry. The mom and me is coming out. It's true, though.
It is. My kids would love... Here's the problem. My kids would love to play outside, but they can't.
Sadie loves to play outside, but then she just plays alone because there's no neighborhood kids that will play outside.
Right.
I should say that our neighbor does play outside, with her during the school year, but in the summer they're gone to camp.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to my childhood of the 80s. Courtney's childhood, not mine.
Yeah.
Growing up, my younger sister and I had a morning and afternoon babysitter, a woman in our neighborhood that was a stay-at-home mom and had 5 children of her own. So there were always kids to play with after school. At times, there could be anywhere from 5 to 10 other kids in the neighborhood that would be outside to start a game with.
That's amazing.
That's fun.
That's amazing. That wasn't like that in my neighborhood. I just had all boys.
See, my neighborhood was kind of like that. Kind of, depending on the time of year. We would play all kinds of games. Freeze tag, Red Rover, Simon Says. We would even make up our own variations of freeze tag. Cartoon freeze tag. Anyone ever do this variation, or was it just us?
No.
I remember one time playing Red Rover and one kid getting clotheslined. Eek.
I never played that game. I only saw it in Now and Then and all of that movie.
I think that I played it when I was really little. Like, Etna little.
Oh, okay.
We moved away from that neighborhood when I was 10 and ended up in another community. But I wasn't done playing outside. The games we played just changed and became more age appropriate. Sardines, kick the can, flashlight tag. I loved me some flashlight tag.
I did too, but sardines and kick the can, I don't know what that is.
Kick the can?
No.
You kick the can. Literally.
That's it?
Yeah, I never played it, but I think I saw it in like old, like Dennis the Menace. Oh. Like live action Dennis the Menace.
What's
from
sardines?
Like olden days. I don't know.
We play flashlight tag, but sometimes flashlight tag got a little risque. Especially when we played it up to Many Main. Remember those days? Remember that?
Was I there?
Were you at Jamie's house? I'm sure you were there.
I wasn't.
That was crazy. That was not flashlight tag. That was like, let's go make out with everybody.
Oh, was Darcy there?
Nope. I don't think so. I thought you were there with me.
No.
It was like 8th grade.
No, I was not. Because I never went and played up there.
Somebody kept trying to pull me into the bushes and I said,
nope. Who? Of course it was.
Yes, it was. I was like, I will not go into the bushes with you. I know what's going to happen in those bushes. Do you? Yes, I do. I know what's going to happen in those bushes.
I'm not ready for that.
I'm saving myself for I'm going to beep it out. I'll beep it out. It was the truth, though.
It was the truth.
I wasn't interested in boys of this age.
No.
I had my yep.
You had your crush. You had your love of a lifetime.
I keep hearing, I've got a crush on you.
What's that?
I don't know. I think it's Manny Moore, maybe?
Oh.
I don't remember that song. I hope you feel the way that I do. Maybe I don't think I made it up.
Did you just make that up?
I don't think so.
You should release it as a single, on your EP.
On my EP.
Or LP.
I'd have 21 songs. and I'd have my own infomercial. Like I'd have my own commercial and they'd play the songs.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
Nikki sings the blues.
Is that like the Simpsons sing the blues?
Hey, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
So to continue Courtney's story.
Sorry, Courtney.
And we played most of those after it was dark outside and we didn't have to come in when the street lights came on. I don't have any pictures to go with the story, but I hope it sparks some memories for others.
Sure
I love
did.
getting out with the neighborhood kids and running around.
Sure did, Courtney. Sure did. Flashlight tag at Many Main. And if any of you guys end up listening to this like next year because all of a sudden you figure out, oh, there's a podcast. Brooke has a podcast. Feel free to comment.
Yep. Hey.
Subscribe.
Rate and review.
Rate and review.
Head right over to iTunes.
Head right over to iTunes.
And then head over to YouTube and subscribe there.
Yeah. Hey.
We hit 100.
Hey.
What?
We got an email. And it had confetti.
We did?
Yes,
That's
I saved it for you.
Oh, I can't wait to look at it.
It like
I can't wait until we hit 100,000. Sorry. We get a play button.
We what kind of play button?
They send you a play button when you hit like milestones, like big milestones like that with YouTube. They send you like a plaque. It's a play button.
Fine.
And you get them like when you hit like 1 million.
I think we gotta make
like 2 million.
We gotta make videos first
before we hit 100,000.
Yes.
We probably need to make some videos. So, hey, yep. But one day we'll have a play button.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that on that thing.
Do it, Brooke.
The dream.
Here, I got new pens. Hold on a second. I got new pens.
Should I do that color?
Sure.
Or should I do?
You do whatever color you want. Brooke's adding a What are you going to add it? A dream or a goal?
I'm going to do that as a goal.
I like it. Do it.
Because it's not a dream. It's a goal. It's going to happen.
Right. Do it, do it, do it. She's writing it in the goal. She's writing it in the goal.
YouTube play button.
We got one goal.
Yep.
Look at that.
We're going to make it happen.
Look at that.
So,
Make
cool.
it happen.
I'm going to put this over here. Or up there?
Sure. Over there.
All right.
Okay. This one is called Heather's Teddy Ruxpin.
Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh, and I forgot the picture, but we'll put it on there.
Okay. The picture will be there for you to view.
Yes. So, this is Heather's story. I don't know. I think we may have read this already, but I'm just going to read it again.
I
couldn't
think
remember.
we did.
Did we?
Yeah, we'll just read it again.
Okay,
it's a
replay.
It's a short one.
It's a replay.
Yeah.
I got a Teddy Ruxpin when I was just a kid in the mid 80s. My parents say they'd go on car trips and I'd listen to Teddy and I'd fall asleep in the backseat while listening to him if it got late in the evening. I love my Teddy Ruxpin so much. I have multiple pictures of me with Teddy from when I was little and I still have him and I'm 34 now. I'd like to know if Teddy still works.
So I also would like to just add that the new Teddy Ruxpin,
Kind of creepy.
creepy looking.
A little bit.
For the old one. And I would like to know if he still works.
We have a Teddy Ruxpin.
An old one.
But it was like when they came back, but they came back, but it was the old Teddy Ruxpin.
It was like the normal looking Teddy
Correct,
Ruxpin. With like
yes.
the eyes that went like clank, 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 clank. And the mouth that went clack, 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 clack.
She was freaked. I have a picture of her sitting in her little rocking chair.
I mean,
with
they
her,
are kind of weird.
with her little, like running suit. What do you call it? A little
Tracksuit?
Yep. A Puma tracksuit like this.
Ooh. She's like, I don't like that.
She was frightened. Tell us about your toys. It doesn't have, I'm sorry.
That's for us to say.
Yeah, that's for us to say. Well, first, my toys. I have one that I took everywhere, and that was Scruffy.
Scruffy.
I still have him.
You do still have Scruffy. I remember Scruffy.
And my Puffalump that I gave to you.
Yep. I gave back.
I had this like bear that had like chunky shoes, and it was kind of a different kind of bear.
Chunky shoes like Spice Girls 90's? Or chunky shoes like...
Chunky shoes like work boots.
Oh, okay.
I think Amy, and what's their last name? Is that okay if I say her last name?
Who?
Amy that has the room.
Oh, yeah.
Our Amy. I think she has them in her room.
Oh.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Amy, tell us. Do you have like bears?
Do you have a bear with chunky
that
shoes?
has chunky shoes. But I got that. Somebody bought that for me when I got bit.
Yeah.
And yeah. But I got the Puffalump too when I got bit. I had that ever since.
Those are cool.
Yeah. So you guys, talk about your toys. Talk about your toys. Talk about your favorite teachers. Talk about your first crushes.
Yes.
Talk about your first kisses.
You
Or
go.
not. Or not.
Or not.
Brooke's looking at me. Or not. Or you can. Talk about your first
I
love.
think we talked about mine. He died.
Okay, we can't talk about him because remember what happened last time?
No.
The power went out when I was editing.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, nah. We're not talking about that guy.
Okay. I'm not going to cut it out. I'm going to leave it there, but whatever. Okay. So, yeah. Tell us about your toys.
Tell us about your toys.
Okay, Brooke.
Toys.
Tell us about dumb things I did as a kid from Joy.
Joy. Okay.
Joy.
This is good. I like that she put in here. I'm going to read what she prefaced.
Yes.
She wrote, if you ever have this kind of episode, I have a couple. You can just file this somewhere and pull it out if you ever run low on stories.
I freaking love Joy. She'll like email us. She emailed us today. She was like, I really love that last episode, getting back to the stories. And she was like, I love it because Joy tells it how it is.
Yes, Joy does.
If we have a bad episode, and she'll let us know.
She'll be like,
but in a nice way. We love her.
Right. She keeps it real.
She does keep it real. And we appreciate that.
Yeah. For sure. Now,
she's constructive.
Yes. Like I was going to say, don't go crazy emailing us saying, you guys, that sucked.
Because I will cry.
Nikki will be very upset.
Yes. Like, and I usually know when things suck.
Right.
I'll text Brooke. That really effing sucked. There's been a few episodes I've been like, that sucked.
There's one in particular that we talked about earlier off tape.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say chips.
said it was their favorite episode.
I know.
Oh my God.
That's crazy to me.
That is crazy.
It was kind of funny.
It was.
I don't remember it very well.
Me
though.
either. Me
So
either.
this is what Joy wrote.
Maybe we should do another episode like that. We vowed, though, never to ever do that again.
No, I know.
Should we do it again?
Maybe we should. We should have lobster too.
At the same time, I'll puke.
You will?
Yeah, no.
Oh, I will eat that shit up. The first, this is what Joy wrote. The first one, I was only, so this is dumb things that she did as a kid.
Yes.
The first one, I was only 6 or 7. We lived in a trailer park and there were a ton of kids that all hung out. The oldest was about 14 and the youngest was 3. There were about 13 of us. That's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
One night, we waited until it got dark and we laid down on the speed bumps, and just as a car would near, we would jump up to scare them and we ran off.
Joy! Oh my God!
I have a story.
My God.
That's
oh
good.
My God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Do people do that?
Yes. I did
my
that.
God!
First of all,
Brooke Elizabeth.
yeah, I know. It's stupid. First of all, stupid on many levels. Secondly, I remember only doing this one night to a couple cars. The second car, the guy got out, went to every door surrounding, said speed bump, because we did it on the one speed bump that was between all of our homes. Again, stupid. And asked each family if they had kids and did they know where their kids were. He then told our parents what we were doing, and in my household, we couldn't sit down for about a week after that. Well, maybe that's exaggerating a bit, but you get the idea. And we got the idea too because we never did that again. So, real quick.
Uh-oh.
When I was in like 2nd grade, we had a Girl Scout sleepover. No, granted, this is in the country.
Okay, so this wasn't when you were in my Girl Scout troop.
No,
Okay.
I was younger. We were like brownies.
I also have a tape of me going door to door selling Girl Scout cookies in your neighborhood.
You do?
So I'll show it to you later.
Oh my God. So, we were brownies, I think, probably. We had a sleepover.
Mm-hmm.
And this was in the country, so there's not a lot of traffic. It wasn't like we were out on Broadway.
It wasn't like you were on Speedway 95.
Right.
Or Interstate I-95.
Right.
That's what I meant to say.
But we all, like a bunch of us ran out in what we thought was the middle of the night.
Okay.
It was probably like 7:30 in our pajamas.
Oh my
And we
God.
laid in the middle of the road.
No, you didn't.
Yes.
Brooke Elizabeth.
Like all of us little girls. Like we were little girls. I was in 2nd grade. I was just a year older than Sadie.
OMG.
And we thought it was the funniest, coolest thing.
Did you get up when a car?
Yeah, if a car even came. But like in our mind, it was the most scandalous thing you could ever do. And we were literally laughing so hard we were peeing our pants.
Oh my word.
Because like, you know, little kids.
Yeah.
But it was kind of funny and that reminded me of that. I don't remember if a car came or not. I'm sure if a car did come, we jumped up and ran. But I mean, obviously we didn't get run over. But it was just a good memory. That was a really fun sleepover. We choreographed to Paula Abdul also.
Oh, that's really cool.
It was. I'm sure we were really good because, you know.
Yeah, Paula Abdul, yeah.
We're a bunch of girls that lived in the country.
I don't think I ever did anything like that because I wouldn't be able to sit for a week.
My mom was there. Like, the chaperones were there. And we ran out and did it.
Did your mom stay the night?
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah. We had, I think that there were 2, well, there was my
Why
mom.
don't they do things like that
and
anymore? Like that, like sleepovers. Like,
well, they probably do with
you
like Girl
come-
Scout troops.
you come and sleep over with your kids at my house and we'll have like our adult fun and let the kids have their fun.
I think that's fun. Now, granted, the adults were not having adult fun. They were there making sure that like we slept and that we didn't get hurt.
Yeah.
And that we had activities to do.
Yeah.
Like we watched a movie, that sort of thing, had
Oh.
popcorn. And it was held at, it wasn't at somebody's house. It was like at like a VFW or something.
That's even more fun.
It really was fun.
That's
Like really fun.
awesome.
I think it'd be fun to do a sleepover with like a Girl Scout troop or something at the Children's Museum.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
I slept over at the Y once.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I was way too young to do that.
We
They
had
watched
to sleep over at
they
school.
watched Gremlins and I was like really little.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We had a sleepover when I was in kindergarten at the school.
Fun.
In our classroom.
That's even more fun.
Isn't that fun?
Oh,
They did that
that's so
every year with the
cool.
kindergarten. That was in Etna.
That's so cool.
Because there was one kindergarten class. Because it
Yeah.
was just a small school.
Yeah.
So we would, Mrs. Wallow, my
Aw,
teacher.
That's really cool.
And I got in trouble we got in trouble, me and a couple of my little friends, because we were saying MISSI in your eye. And we should have been sleeping. And instead we were giggling in the corner.
Oh, that's great.
We didn't really get in trouble. I remember our teacher laughing, but telling us, like, okay, girls, like, it's time to calm down. Like, it's time to go to sleep.
But then that was like, I got in trouble.
MISSI in your eye.
Tell us your stories like that. Those
Yes,
are fun.
I love hearing that kind of stuff because it's fun because then it like reminds us of things in our childhood.
Yeah.
That like you don't
Some
think
good,
about.
some bad.
Some good, some bad. This is true. So then she has another story.
Come see, come saw.
Merci.
What did that mean?
So.
Okay, because I just all of a sudden like broke out. Cup of quoi? We learned French up here.
Comme si,
like,
comme ça.
Comme si, comme ça. We like had to take it. We had to
We
take
did
1
have to
year
take
of
it.
French and then 1 year of Spanish, and then 8th grade we could choose.
We could choose which one we wanted to do.
I chose Spanish.
Oh,
You didn't have to.
No, I chose neither. I didn't do a language in 8th grade.
I took Spanish again freshman year, and then I took Latin, and then I took Latin again.
I did not take any language in freshman year. And I took Latin in 10th grade because you had to wait until 10th grade for Latin. I did Latin in 10th grade, Latin in 11th grade. Did not do it in 12th grade.
Me either. I was like, I'm getting out early.
I know, I'm leaving at 11:15 every day.
See ya.
Peace.
I only needed one class to graduate.
I needed
Two.
like 2.
We needed English and we needed a science.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I had a math class. I had math.
I didn't have math.
I had math, English, science.
Oh, maybe I did because that's when I took pre-calc. Yeah. That's when I took pre-calculus. Pre-calc.
I usually skip my class. Actually, I stopped going to it.
To your math class?
Yeah, there was a thing with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Stop it.
But like they didn't fail me.
What?
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know what happened, to be honest. And actually, I still have I have recurring things about that.
We didn't have to take a math class though, right?
No, we didn't have to.
Okay, then I
But I
didn't-
took one.
I think I started with pre-calc
Yeah.
and then I dropped it.
And you were like, F.
well, because I was told.
Right.
Nikki,
Sometimes.
sometimes you just don't get it.
We definitely didn't take computer science. We definitely
No.
dropped that class.
No. AP
Yeah.
computer
AP
science.
computer science.
Sign me up.
So, no, there was something weird. And I kid you not when I
Brooke,
say
this
I
is
have
crazy.
recurring. I have
always
recurring
do.
nightmares about this. Because I stopped going.
That's not like you.
I hated the teacher.
Oh, really?
I effing hated her. I hated her. And she didn't like me either. We did not like each other at all. And I wasn't like
was
that
it
with
after
teachers.
English?
No, it was first period.
Really?
First period. And through the first half of the year, I would go. I was late a lot. And as soon as I'd walk in the door, she'd look at me and she'd be like, go down to the principal's office. So then I'd have to go down and see Mr. Bussier, who loved me. And
I love Mr. Bussier.
he never gave me detention.
Oh, I got to. He was like, okay, so we have to.
We'd negotiate sometimes.
Yes. He'd be like, Nikki.
Right. Right. He would look at me, he'd be like, you've been tardy 7 times. How about we do 2 detentions?
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
I say sold.
Exactly.
I think
We
I only had to
negotiate.
do 1 or 2 detentions ever.
I definitely had to do detentions because I was
feel
late
like
a
I
lot.
had detention for something freshman year that I did, and I can't remember what it was.
Mine was always for being tardy.
So if you're listening, because you found us, and you remember I did something bad freshman year, and that I had to
Did
go
we
to
get
detention.
detention for skipping school?
Did we? No. We didn't. That was the weird thing about that, is that no one, somebody marked us that we were there. Probably Mr. Milliken.
Probably Mr. Milliken.
We weren't there all day. Nobody called us in. Or did somebody call us in?
No, I think Stephanie called me in, and I think Davey called you in.
Okay, yeah, we were good then.
Because I used to skip school and go to the mall,
That's right.
and they'd be working because they had already graduated, and they'd call.
Stephanie, thank you.
Thanks, Steph.
Can I keep that in?
You're a true friend. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Davey.
Definitely.
Haven't seen you in years.
And
Thank
they
you
were
for
like
that.
kids, and they'd call us in.
Yep, they would.
Yeah. And then we got to be old enough to sign ourselves out.
Yeah, we did.
That's what it was.
We were old enough.
Yeah, because when you turned 18, you could sign yourself out as long as your parents wrote a note saying it was okay.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
When I turned 18, I excused myself.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where they were like, I'm tired of keeping up with this. And we were seniors, and it was senioritis. So anyway, I still have nightmares that I didn't graduate high school, really, that I didn't really get my diploma.
I have those all the time.
Because of that.
I have those all the time because you and I both know. Well, I took my mom to work.
Yes, you did.
Because I would take the car, I would drive it to school, and then I would, right after English class, I would go and take my mom to work. Sometimes, actually, I'd had to take her earlier, so I'd take her, because I had a study hall before English, which was weird.
Yeah.
Because I didn't need, like, I just needed to take the basics. Like, I could have graduated if I would have gone to summer school.
Right.
I could have graduated the year before. I guess.
Yeah.
Nobody,
I think a lot of us could have.
Why wouldn't anybody say, hey, you could graduate? I may have done that. Probably not.
I wouldn't have. Because I like my summers.
Yeah, me too.
But like.
No, why I wouldn't do that because, like, I want to play basketball.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. And I'd want to graduate with, like, everybody. My mom did that. She graduated a year early.
Did she really?
Yep.
I worked my butt off, and so did you. I mean, I took a lot of classes. I always...
Yes, I always made sure I had plenty of classes.
Junior year, I didn't have a lunch.
Oh, I had a lunch. I always had a lunch.
Guess what I used to eat my lunch? Architectural drawing. I'd go online, too.
Yes. Oh, my God.
And I taught my teacher how to use it.
I used to go there in my study hall.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like...
Clack, 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 clack.
Can I please go online?
Can I please? May I?
And then the other guys were playing Doom.
Oh my gosh.
Do you remember that?
That was so awesome.
I loved that class. I loved architectural drawing. I love that I put an addition on my parents' house.
I never took architectural drawing, but I remember going in the classroom when you were in there.
Yep, I took architectural drawing 1 and 2.
So that's where you were during... when I had my study hall before or after lunch,
Yep.
That's when I'd go in there.
Yeah.
And I'd try to go online.
Yeah.
Just hop right on there. See if Lush Boy 420's on.
I was going to say, DMB, crash into me. Whatever.
I remember talking to Lush Boy 420 in that class. And being like, hee hee.
Why wasn't he at school?
Because he was older.
Oh, that's right.
He was graduated.
Oh, that's right.
He was going to Lynchburg College.
Hey.
Until he got kicked out.
Lynchburg, Virginia?
Yeah. Remember the hat that I had? It said Linkburg?
No.
Because he sent it to me. They had a misprint of like hats. And they were like super cheap.
I didn't make the connection that he went there.
He did. We have another story from Joy of dumb things.
Yeah, sorry, Joyce.
It's all good. I think we had a good conversation.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I love talking about school.
Me too.
Fast forward to 1983. I was in 6th grade and stayed the night at my best friend's house. She lived in the country and I was a little city girl. She asked if I wanted to ride around the block on bikes. This city girl always rode around the block in the city, so I said, sure, that'll be fun. Had no clue what a country block was. I had to ride her older brother's bike, which was way too big for me, and I couldn't touch the ground and had to fall to get off of it.
Oh, no.
That is scary. I was a tiny girl back then. Anyway, I'm not sure why, but my friend decided to take off and leave me behind. I was crying and yelling for her to come back, but she kept going. I know. We ended up being best friends all through junior high and high school, but to this day, I still don't know why she left me. I had no idea how to get back to our house. I came upon an overpass, and I knew I wouldn't be able to make it up, so I slowed down and fell off the bike and began to walk the bike up the overpass. I was still crying because I was lost and didn't know my way around. I remember a pickup truck passing me. Before I could get up to the top of the overpass, that pickup truck had turned around and came back. The man stopped and asked if I had a flat tire on the bike. I told him no, and that my friend had left me and I didn't know where she lived. He had a 3-year-old boy in his truck and a gun rack with guns in the window of the cab.
Oh, God.
He said, let me get your bike and we will try to go find your friend together.
No, don't get in the truck, Joy, no.
I thought nothing of it.
No.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
And got right in the cab of his truck as he put the bike in the back.
Joy, no.
He asked me my friend's name and I told him. He said he didn't recognize the name. He then took me to his house and said he would look in the phone book for my friend's dad's name.
She went to the next location!
to see about where my friend lived.
Never go to the next location.
I went into his house. His wife was there. She fixed me a sandwich and a pop while he looked for my friend's dad's name in the phone book.
Oh, he was a nice man.
I ate
Kids,
and
if
drank.
you're listening to this, don't you ever get in that car.
Don't do this. I ate and drank and never once felt like I was in danger. Turns out my friend's dad had an unlisted number. So after I finished the sandwich, he said he would take me out and around to see if I could identify the house as he drove me around. I remember the little boy wanted to come, but Dad said no. Again, no fear. As we were driving, I saw my friend's dad's pickup truck. My friend had went home, and when her parents realized I was not with her, they started out looking for me.
Oh, my goodness.
I saw their truck coming towards us, and I told him that that was my friend's dad's truck, and he pulled over and waved them down. I was reunited with my friend and her family. The man put the bike in my friend's dad's truck, and then they went to talk away from me. Not sure what they talked about, but I could imagine. My mom was so angry when she found out what happened, and I was not allowed to spend the night with my friend for a long time after that. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that fall, the Adam Walsh TV movie came out, and my mom made me sit down and watch it with her.
OMG.
She used it as a teachable moment for her naive daughter and explained that what happened to Adam could have very easily happened to me.
Wow.
My mom had good intentions, but that movie messed me up. I was so scared of everything and everyone after that, and maybe I needed to be. Times were changing. The days of being able to trust adult strangers were ending. I was fortunate that this man was truly a good man that just wanted to help me when he picked me up. Kind of sad we don't live in that kind of world anymore.
Yeah.
There are still good people that are willing to help others. It's just sad that you aren't sure who those good people are anymore. When I tell my kids this story, they can't believe I would ever get in the car with a stranger because they have been programmed since day one that you never do that.
Right.
They grew up and are growing up in the era of stranger danger. Sad, really. So, Nikki and Brooke, tell us your stories. What did you do as a kid that you would totally flip out on your kids if they did what you did today? Joy. Oh, I can think of one.
Oh, God. What? Do we tell that story?
I mean, we can tell the quick,
Okay, go
abridged.
ahead. Because I kind of don't remember.
Okay, so I remember we were like freshmen in high school.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And we had a friend who had a boyfriend who was significantly older, like college, and lived on campus. Yep. And we went with her up there to like hang out and stay the night. And we were like 15.
Dumb.
Like, why? Why would we do that? I mean, I know why we did that. This was also, I got my ears pierced and I wasn't supposed to.
You did?
Yeah.
During that whole thing?
This was like the same day earlier in the day.
With me?
You may have gone. We went with our friend and her mom.
We did?
And I told her mom that my mom said it was okay. So she signed for me.
I don't remember this.
And
OMG.
I lied and said that my mom said it was okay. So she signed off that it was okay. And mom didn't say it was okay. I got my cartilage pierced that day.
Huh?
So I got in trouble for that. And I got in trouble for being where I was because she found out.
Oh, she found out?
Yeah.
My parents did not find out.
I don't remember how my parents found out. They probably...
Was that when our friend...
No, that was not the same time.
Okay.
But we were up there with these guys that basically lived in Canada.
But they were county boys. So they were
county
thank God.
boys.
Thank God. Thank
They
the
were-
Lord.
It was like they were innocent.
They were so innocent. They were so nice to us. Kind of. One of them was a jerk face. He had tight jeans. But like not tight.
Like really tight.
But like not in like a good way.
No.
No offense if you're listening.
No. Like
You probably look
they were
I probably
really tight.
I probably wore stuff and looked weird, so
No, but they were really tight.
but like our friend had said to me that he was into me.
which one?
Well, I actually think it was the other one, but I thought it was this one. And so I was like, okay, whatever.
We have a picture of these guys.
Yes, I do.
I
I'm
remember
not
that one I
gonna
sent
post it.
you.
Yeah, I'm not going to post it.
No,
No.
we can't because like
We
they
don't have their permission. They probably have families and stuff
exactly.
and whatever.
I never thought to look them up on Facebook. What was the other one's name?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
I think it was like initials.
Yes, it was. I remember now.
You do?
I don't remember his last name.
We only knew that. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And I think sometimes you get a friend that like, you want to be like cool, and it's not a good idea.
Right.
And I don't think it was done intentionally, but like you feel like you can't say no to this friend. And so I've told my kids, hey, I've done some stupid things because I thought I couldn't say no to my friend when if I said no, she would have been like, okay.
Right.
she totally would have been okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had some really dumb things. Like that night, like this was a little older. I was older. I was of like drinking age.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? Well, maybe I wasn't. I was like I was almost, and we went to that house over here on Broadway, and you were there, and Darcy was there, and I had like my limit.
House? Oh, I know what house.
The one that Joey McIntyre was at?
Yeah.
Oh, guys, wait, not really Joey McIntyre, but this guy that would occasionally pop into my life that I thought looked exactly like Joey. And I saw a video. He kind of does look like Joey McIntyre. Does he not?
Yeah, he does.
It's kind of scary. And everybody's like, he doesn't look a thing like him. And I was like, wow, I must have had whatever. So what happened, and maybe I've told the story before, but I'm going to just say it again.
Yeah.
So I'd had some. I mean, we've all done this. We've all had too much to drink. Well, most of us have. We've all had like way too much.
Yep.
I had way too much that night. And you and I think we're fighting. Not fighting, but like having an argument.
Yep.
Because what's his name he was there.
That's right. He was there.
And I feel
was
like
he there with his roommate?
Maybe we weren't fighting, but I feel like either I knew something I wasn't supposed to know or something, and you were nervous because I said something because I had too much to drink. So you were kind of avoiding me. Being mad.
I don't remember that part,
but
I do remember
be, like,
that
just
night.
Putting this together because I'm trying to figure out why I did what I did. Because it was dumb. It was stupid.
I remember what you did though.
So Joey McIntyre, not the real Joey McIntyre, but this guy, I don't know his real name.
I wish that we could put his picture out there because he looks just like him.
And I guess I thought that it was really Joey McIntyre, like came up from Boston this time. I did not realize he didn't say this time that it wasn't him like he did last time.
Right.
And so he was like, yeah, like we can hang out. Like, I'm like, whoa, this is amazing. I'm single. Cause I was single. I'm single. Yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that. And I was like, I could really use a hot dog. I can remember talking about hot dogs from now picture this, guys. Like seriously. If this really was Joey McIntyre, me yay! Like, we're gonna hang out. But first I need a hot dog and some nachos too. So he went to Mainway, which was like right across the street.
Right.
To go get me a hot dog and nachos. Cause I was hungry and he was a nice
he was
guy.
Nice.
And so I thought he was taking too long, I guess. I thought that he
real quick.
Yeah.
Have we found him on Facebook?
I think so. And I don't think he looks like Joey McIntyre anymore.
Okay.
I think so.
Sorry. Continue your story.
Sure.
I'm just going to look because I don't know that
because
I saw.
I think we talked to Jerusha and we asked her and she remembered his name. I think. Because Jerusha went to school with him.
Right.
So I guess he was like taking too long. And he probably just left. And I was like, taking too long. And you guys, I walked home. Keep in mind, again, he does not look like Joey McIntyre. He's not a bad looking guy, but he doesn't look like Joey McIntyre.
No, he's very happy in that picture. Because he should be, because you know why?
He has
a beautiful family.
He does. It was the baseball cap.
It was the baseball cap pulled down.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can see him right now. I was like, my life is made. And so I can remember starting to walk home. And the problem is that I didn't walk down Broadway, which is what I should have done. I walked the back way that had the overpass.
Yeah, you should have walked down Broadway.
In the dark. Somebody came and like rode their car up next to me really slowly. And I just kept walking.
That was dumb though.
I walked, what was it, like 3 miles? That way, the back way, if I walked all the way back.
that was a long ways.
In the dark, across an interstate overpass that didn't have like the gates up, so it came down to like my hips.
Yeah, it wasn't like a big tall thing.
I do remember like
Like, can I just tell you, I look at that now when I drive over it. I used to ride my bike over that on the sidewalk.
Too.
And I look at that and I think, oh my God, like.
That was dangerous.
That was very dangerous. Why did our parents let us do that?
My parents always told us that we had to get off our bike.
Yes. My mom did say that, and I didn't. I would ride my bike.
No. So anyway, that's my story about being really dumb. I did a lot of other dumb things.
We did a lot of dumb things.
We need to do a whole, like, part 2 of the internet.
Why are we not dead?
For real.
And, like, not even internet stuff. Other stuff, too.
Like what?
I can't say. We've talked about this recently.
I want to talk about it. Let's out in the open.
I don't think I want to talk about it. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
You've got mail.
Going away party?
No. No, we weren't kids. We just
weren't
talked
kids.
about this.
We weren't kids?
No. So, like, it doesn't really apply to this story.
Yeah, let's never talk about
We're
that.
not talking about that.
No. Sorry, Robbie. No.
We've done some dumb stuff, though.
Dumb.
We're just following our dreams.
Following our dreams. I was following my Joey McIntyre dream. I thought he left me behind, but really, he just was taking the extra time to make sure I had extra cheese on my nachos.
Right. Because
not really Joey McIntyre, guys. Need to make full disclosure statement that it was really not the real Joey McIntyre.
Just a guy that kind of looked like him.
But with my beer goggles on, it was Joey McIntyre.
It was very convincing.
And I was like, I'm single, ready to mingle. Here we go.
Hey, there's a guy that looks like Joey McIntyre. Well, that sounds like a good idea.
Take me home tonight.
Totes my goats.
So, in closing, okay.
Yeah.
We had asked for you guys to send us your story ideas, like your topic ideas.
Yeah.
And, we've gotten emails. You guys fill out the form. There's a form. It's on our website. Fill out the form. Send us a topic idea. We love it.
We love it.
So I kind of had this idea.
Yeah.
Let me throw it at you.
Okay. This is the first time hearing this.
Yes, it is. So I was thinking that we have all these topics that people want to talk about.
Yeah.
So we have some New Kids on the Block topics. We have some 80's and 90's topics.
Yeah.
We put it out to vote. So, like, we'll do a vote every once in a while. Let's say, like, we won't have a time schedule, but, we know coming up, we're doing October ghost stories. So we want your ghost stories. Like, we want everybody to send their ghost stories and their Halloween stories.
Creepy stories, Halloween stories.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
Please.
So, like, I want to do episodes similar to how we did the the holiday memories.
Yes.
I want to do the same thing with Halloween. So send us your picture and just
pics.
Yeah, tell us about it. And then we want your ghost stories because we've talked about them over and over and we want your ghost stories.
I like how you say that.
I love it. I want all the ghost stories. I don't want all the ghosts. No, thank you.
Just the stories.
Just the stories. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to add these topics to a poll in our Facebook group. If you don't belong to our Facebook group, you won't be able to vote because we're only doing it in one place.
So join our Facebook group if you are not already a member of our Facebook group.
Right. And if you don't know how to join our Facebook group, you just go to facebook.com/groups/mysocalledwhatever or email us. We'll send you a link or message us on Facebook. We'll send you a link. Message mysocalledwhatever. Because like if you message me, I won't get it because I get a bunch of those messages and I don't read them.
Me too. Or you could even send us a tweet.
Right, because I get a lot of spam, just so everybody knows.
I really like spam. Not spam like mail and stuff.
I've never had spam.
Oh my gosh, my grandmother used to fry it up.
I've never had spam.
Put it on bread with mustard. It's pretty good.
Never had it. So, lastly, I'll tell you what some of the options are. I'll just say them real quick. How's that sound?
Some of the options to vote on?
Yeah. Where are they? I just had them here.
Want me to start reading them?
Hey.
Are we going to read them off?
Yeah, just read them.
So we have...
First we had that little... I'll read this. So this was funny. I got this message. We actually got this message August 5th, 2017.
Oh.
So...
We've come full circle.
But we wrote it right back. We wrote it right back and we said, hi, Laura, can we just say thank you. This was you. Thank you for listening and thank you for loving what we're doing here. And then... So I was going through like our 100 episode thing and I was like, hey, Laura, I came across this message while we were sifting through our email prepping for our 1 year anniversary. Hope you're still listening. She didn't write back, but that's okay. So Laura, if you're still listening, this is from you.
Hey.
Laura, can you hear me?
And it's been a year.
It has. August 5th. So here it is. This is her message from Laura. Here it goes. Where is it? I don't see it. There it is. Okay. It says, I love listening to your podcast. I enjoy listening to these episodes when I'm at work on my headphones. Yay! One episode request I have is to review popular TV shows from the 80s and 90s. Kind of like what you do for My So-Called Life, but it wouldn't be on episodes, but over the whole show as a series. That's a good idea.
That is a good idea. I kind of like that idea.
I do. I heard on one of your episodes that you guys thought you should do an episode on Kids Incorporated, and I thought that would be an awesome idea. Then I was thinking you could do other shows as well, like Charles in Charge, Saved by the Bell, Small Wonder. I think that's a fantastic idea. What do you think?
Too. I do too.
Wonderful. So that will be one of the options. Here are the 80s and 90s topics. In no particular order.
Do you want to do like...
We'll do off and on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll start.
Okay.
WWF.
Hey! Awkward childhood photos, Kelley.
Backstreet Boys fan stories.
NSYNC fan stories, part 2.
Dumb things I did as a kid.
Thanks, Joy. First car, Kelley.
I can't believe my parents let me. That's from Jerusha.
90210, Brenda and Dylan, or Kelley and Dylan, or Kelley and Brandon. Kelley and Brandon. Dylan and Nikki. Donna Martin graduates.
Yes!
The later years, and David Silver swoon. Who wrote this one?
Who did write this one?
Didn't you like David Silver?
I like David Silver.
Swoon, did you write this?
No.
Okay. You sure?
I hashtagged swoon the other day on something.
This was from a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't write that.
Who did? Let us
I don't know.
Let us know.
We also have 80s and 90s commercials.
The McDonald's experience in the 80s. Birthday parties, outdoor play, etc. That was from me.
80s and 90s birthday parties in general. Sarah.
I like that idea.
I do too.
Remember Bingo the clown?
Yes.
He's scary. Pop music resurgence in the late 90s, post-grunge with Britney, Christina, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, Spice Girls.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Fashion trends of the 80s and 90s. The good, the bad, and the downright ugly.
I wrote this would be an amazing video.
That would be an amazing video.
You can dress me up. I'll dress you up in my love.
All over, all over. That was from Sandy. And Dawn also had mentioned 80s fashion.
I think that'd be fun.
I think that would be fun too. I would dress you up.
You would?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We should go to like a thrift store or something.
Yeah.
If they'll let us tape.
Yeah.
I'll dress you up.
That'll be fun.
Put that on.
I'll do it. I'll put it all on. You guys up for that? I'll put it all on.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get our 100 million or 100,000.
Play button.
We'll get our play button.
It's in our goals. You set goals to see that you're doing a good job. I don't know.
What?
It's a new song I'm working on.
You're working on it. All right. Oh, this is your turn.
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Similar to Pick a Pick, what about Select a Song? Listeners send in a song title from the 80s and 90s and explain why it's important, funny, memorable to them. I love that, Sandy!
I love that idea.
I love it!
That's a great idea.
That is a really good idea.
Okay, if you were a child of the 80s or 90s, then you'll remember this. Similar to the BuzzFeed list people share on the Facebook group. This would be a fun video, too.
I wrote that.
That would be a fun video.
Yeah. That was from Sandy, too.
That was from Sandy. Nikki's the one that said it would be a fun video.
Yeah. Because we're trying to work on that, too. If you should have a listener, i.e. me, or others than my so-called whatever, asking questions about celebrities, 80s and 90s fun stuff, perhaps after the cruise or after the Joe interview. Dawn.
I like that one, too.
I like that idea, too.
And then Jerusha added...
Kids Incorporated. Oh, sorry. I got ahead of myself.
Kids, yeah.
Kids. You can do another one.
Kids Incorporated.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I really got, possessed.
I loved that show
by the
so
Kids
much.
Incorporated.
I wanted to be on it so bad.
I know you did. Maybe they'll do a redo and you could be on at that time.
I would be.
Get your dance moves ready.
I could be like their mom.
Nope. It's mom's version. So it's all.
It's Mom's Incorporated.
It's Mom's Incorporated.
We'd all wear swim dresses and Crocs flip-flops and scrunchies.
Yeah.
That is my weekend attire.
I thought you were going to say, that is my dream weekend.
No, that is my weekend attire.
Hey.
For the most part.
That's good.
A swim dress, Crocs, flip-flops, and a scrunchie.
You're living the dream. You're living the friggin' dream,
I'm
Brooke.
living my best life.
You are living your best life.
All
Okay.
right, you go.
80s and 90s cartoons and TV shows from Jem Matuska. I like that idea. I do too. I could think of some stuff.
Real quick, tangent.
Yeah.
Did you see what I tweeted the other day? Do you remember Kid Video?
Okay. I was going to talk to you about this. I do not remember that, but for some reason I remember the song that they were singing.
Okay. I don't remember the song, but I remember the cartoon. I remember the fairy most of all. When I saw the fairy.
Oh, wait, it was a cartoon? I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. So it's like real life kids that get like sucked into this cartoon world.
What?
And there's a fairy.
What?
And
that's kind of scary.
Well, now it is, but I loved it.
You did?
Oh,
Somebody
my
was like,
gosh.
I have no idea what that is.
Well, it's really like weird, but
Yeah.
I loved it when I was a kid.
What channel was it on?
It was Saturday morning.
Oh.
Okay, then we have prom memories, songs, and pics from Jem Matuska.
I like that. It speaks to me.
I can't. Prom is weird for me to talk about.
Yeah, we can't talk about some of the prom memories.
No, we can't. No, we can't. Oh my god! Please,
Robot.
Didn't we talk about that though? I think we
I don't
talked
think
about
so.
that.
I don't. I think I took it out.
Oh, well, my prom date's in prison. So, like, I feel weird talking about it. And, like, obviously I can't share pictures because I can't reach out to him and be like, hey, can I put your picture on the internet?
Well, you can just, why can't you just put a big mark on his face?
I could do that. And we could just put pictures of, like, you and I.
Yeah. Which we have already.
We have the same dress.
We did.
Different color.
We did.
Different shades of blue.
Yep. Mine was more of like a Cinderella blue. I liked yours better.
Mine was like navy.
Like
midnight blue.
Mine didn't really like go with my skin tone.
Oh, I like
Had I have seen your dress, I would have picked that one. But it wasn't there when I went to pick up mine.
Oh.
It's okay.
Because you got yours first.
And I also wear clear shoes, so
yes,
the
you
whole
did.
Cinderella theme, I guess.
Remember clear shoes had holes in the side?
Yeah.
So that the steam would come out?
They still steamed right up. They fogged up something fierce. They fogged right up. I was wearing steamy clear shoes.
I think I had my shoes dyed. Remember? Like the
I think
dyed
you
shoes?
did. Yeah. Okay. That was a great idea, Jem Matuska. I like it. It speaks to me. 80s and 90s celebrity encounters. I, for sure, want to hear all of these.
I do too.
And I don't know who sent that one.
Oh, well.
I think it was Jem Matuska, too.
It was a great idea.
I think it was Jem Matuska. I'm going to go with that because it was like, because she did the next one.
She did do the next one. She sent in Clueless and Romeo and Juliet and their awesome soundtracks.
Hells yes.
Also, great soundtracks of the 90s. Maria
I wrote that.
is all over this one.
Maria is all over soundtracks of the 90s. She is all over it.
And Dawn also wrote music soundtracks.
Yeah, hey, Dawn. We hear ya. Hey, girls.
That's really loud.
Hey! I'd love to do an 80s episode with you about my toys from the early 80s. Specific.
Why did you read it like that? You sounded weird.
I did? I didn't mean to. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
No, this is what you sounded like. Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
You wrote, hey girls, I'd love to do an 80s episode with you about my toys from the early 80s.
I want to pee my pants. Oh, God. Specifically, my love for Fisher Price toys. Am I still doing it?
Yes.
I'm just touching some pics I found online of some of the ones I had. Am I doing it again?
Yes, it's like sing-songy or something.
I'm just reading.
It's like you're walking uphill. It's like you're walking through, like you're strolling through a park. And you're doing this. And you're like, I'm just attaching some pics I found online of some of the ones I had.
Sorry, Courtney.
No, it's okay. We're tired.
Okay. And these toys have survived. I keep doing it. I keep doing it. I can't stop. And these toys have survived to a second generation.
Who's there?
What? I keep thinking about the robot. Let me know your thoughts. I love that. I love that idea.
I love that idea too. I love talking about toys.
Yes.
Then we have 80's one-hit wonders from Dawn.
Yay.
And
90's one-hit wonders from Dawn.
And 80's and 90's sequel movies from Dawn.
Yay. I like all those ideas and all
I do
those
too.
topics.
I
You
do
got
too.
more topics? You send them to us.
Send them in.
Go on our website. Go under, I think it's like, what's it called? Resources? Drop down menu.
Resources on there.
Submit your topic ideas. All right, now we get some possible NKOTB topics. Here we go.
Remember Fan Central from the cartoon? Let's talk about experiences tracking down NKOTB. Tickets, contests, finding hotels, latest news, etc. Pre-internet. How did we do it?
I have no idea.
How did we connect and spread the word quickly about where they were staying, eating, rehearsing, shopping, etc., so that we could stalk them without cell phones? Honestly,
I have no idea.
no idea. I'm wondering if any fans have amazing stories of how they generated a crowd somewhere or got tickets, backstage passes, or autographs pre-Twitter. That's from Lori.
NKOTB tattoos, Courtney.
Oh, those are good ideas too.
Those are awesome ideas. So then I wrote here, what if we took all these topics and once a month, possibly, or every other month? Nope, not once a month. It's going to be like longer than that.
Right.
Create a poll. I already talked about this. So
We did talk about this.
yeah, we already talked about all this. And we want to do holiday memories too again. So
Yep.
you might as well send them to
So
us
might
now.
as well send those in now.
Yep. Send us your Halloween memories.
Start sending the news.
I'm not leaving today.
That's great.
We're done with our episode. We did it.
We did do it.
What are we going to do next?
Hey, Boots.
Okay. So we're done.
Thanks, guys.
Cruise themes.
Yeah.
They're here, and we're going to start planning our outfits. Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah. So we sent out our
70s.
Patreon gifts. Woo!
Yeah.
So
It was a productive week for...
It was. I got the bracelets done. We have our fourth charm.
Oh my gosh.
Because the lady from Etsy
Yeah.
has responded.
Nice.
And she's getting more of the ones that we wanted.
Oh, nice. You
So,
guys, it's a special one.
For your fourth charm, if you stick with us for 4 times, that's what?
For a year.
1 year. Thank you.
For a year,
You
you
get-
get something.
You're gonna get a special charm. You're gonna get a special charm. And it's gonna...
Sparkle.
Kinda. Yeah. It's kinda. So anyway, that's an episode and we're closing.
Yeah, man.
And we're a little punchy.
A little bit.
A little bit. Brooke got the same
Time.
phone case as me, so it's kind of like senior year prom because they're both sparkly.
But they're slightly different colors.
Well, only because I have a red phone.
Right. You have a red phone, I have a white phone.
So
silver
mine's
phone.
like you can really see it gold, but yours almost looks silver.
It does.
So that's an episode. And send us your stories. If you've heard any of these stories that speak to you, send us your stories to mysocalledwhatever at gmail.com. Please don't send them to us through Facebook. Please don't send them to us through Twitter. We love you.
Right.
We still want to hear them, but send it to us through email, please.
Right. It's just hard to...
It's really, like, we want to make sure we read them, and it's just easier for us to organize.
Totes.
Yeah. So any housekeeping?
Oh, excuse me. I don't think so. Do we have any housekeeping?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Cruise shirts.
Yeah, go to our store. Check out our
Cruise
shirts.
shirts.
Those towels will be up eventually.
Yeah. And we'll be loving you forever
Absolutely.
and always.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Forever friends is what we are.
Yep.
And we're going to bed. It's Friday night. And we're not feeling right. Oh, yes, it's Friday night. Oh, what a night. Bye.
All right, bye.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hi, Brooke and Nikki. This is Christina from Milwaukee. After hearing your Forever Friends song so many times on the podcast and being a songwriter, I thought I'd add a couple more lines to it. So here it goes. Hope you like it. Forever friends, that's what we are. Talking about 80's and 90's and new kids on the block. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, Brooke and Nikki, it is Stephanie from Missouri. I am calling to say thank you so much because I got my John bundle giveaway and I'm opening it up right now and I'm smelling the electric youth and it's bringing back wonderful, wonderful memories. I love the confetti in the box and it's like a party's happening in my kitchen at 9 o'clock at night. So thank you guys so much. I can't wait to open all this up and get into all of it and see everything. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Thank you for the podcast. Thank you for the giveaway. Thank you for all the joy that you have brought to so many of us over the past year. You guys are amazing, and I cannot wait to party with you guys on that boat. I'm so excited. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I just had to call and say thanks. Have a great night. Bye.
Hi, Brooke. Hi, Nikki. It's me, Charlene. So the New Kids Cruise themes are finally out. I was just wondering, am I the only person who automatically thinks of doing, like, man cosplay? I seriously haven't even thought of any women. I've thought of all these different man characters I could be. Maybe I'm a drag king. I don't know. Also, you guys said you wanted some jokes, and I thought I'd give you guys my favorite, like, 4th grade joke. Here you guys, ready? What do Mario and Luigi wear? They wear denim, denim, denim. Get it? Get it? You know, you can tell your mother that joke. All right. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, ladies. It's Maria. So I'm listening to your podcast. I forgot what episode, but you're talking about moving and you can't move away without Brooke. So I vote we all move to San Diego. Listen, when we're old, our arthritis is going to kick in and the New England, New York winters are not going to be our friends. And I've lived in San Diego, and it is like the waiting room right before you enter heaven. It is perfect. Winters are perfect. And I don't vote for Florida or, Texas or Louisiana because San Diego does not have swamps filled with alligators where our little old asses is not going to be able to just roll on up. And if you look at the seniors from like California, they're pretty good. So unless we go surfing and whatnot, which we probably will, they have sharks in the ocean, but I don't think that we're going to get eaten up. They have meteor people to go for. And I also vote for all 5 new kids to move to California. I think that some of us could be in the mountains, some of us could be close to Mexico because I love my Spanish food. So I think that we should all vote to move to San Diego when we hit senior Social Security age, which by the time that we are ready to retire, probably will be 80. So it's okay. It's okay. We're moving to San Diego. We'll be fine. We'll be fun in the sun. And we'll all be happy. All right. We'll be 15 minutes from each other no matter who lives where. All right. Bye.
End of messages.